If you think last year's new product launches at Harbor Freight were exciting, you ain't seen nothing yet. We just got back from SEMA 2025, and I can't wait to show you what Harbor Freight has in store for you in the coming year. I was so excited to see what was new that I just couldn't wait. We got off that monorail, through security, passed up all the cool cars, and went straight up to the Harbor Freight booth. First, we're going to talk to Steve, the product expert with Icon Hand Tools. Then we can talk to Tom, and he's going to show us the new G2 Toolbox. Let's get this thing started. I can't wait to show you.
This is our full range of G2 ratchets that'll be fully out come April, but we have some of these that are in store already. It's our locking flex ratchet. So a new design to where you have a switch lever. It allows you to adjust the head to really any position and then lock in place, so you have that strength and lock and accessibility.
I like that.
Those are in store today in 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4. We also launched in store as our extra long ratchets in 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4. Those launched in about May of this year, but now in April we'll be expanding the range to extra long flex, your standard lengths, as well as some stubbies in 3/8 and 1/4, but also in a 3/4 inch ratchet.
That thing is a monster.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these 1/2 inches also, which is about the same size. The handle's going to be a little bit smaller than that 3/4. I'm seeing a torture test coming in the near future. How much torque can we put on this before this thing gives up? Have you tested that yet?
Well, the short answer is yes, we have tested. We wouldn't make it this long if we didn't think it could withstand the abuse that we know mechanics will put on it. So this is actually a new head mechanism versus what's in store today. That's why we call it our G2 ratchets. These will be replacing our ratchets or our G1 ratchets that are in store today. We're going from a 90 tooth to an 80 tooth design.
Yes, absolutely.
And what you're doing is as you go to 80 teeth, it actually allows you to have more strength. But that's where we have these demos of showing that some people say, if you're going down to 80, aren't you going to lose your accessibility and lose your arc swing? It's more than just your teeth that gives you that accuracy. It's everything inside, from the switch lever to the pull and all that mechanism and precision that we put into it. We can show you that you still have that precision even at 80 teeth.
Less backlash in the
That's
mechanism.
right. It's your back drag, it's your arc swing and everything. You can feel yourself just how buttery smooth it is.
It is absolutely buttery smooth, and we have a way to test that in the shop now. I've got an 1-ounce torque wrench, so
Very nice.
I'm going to be able to do that. It's something that I want to do
Great.
as soon as I get one in my hands.
Some of our most popular pliers is one is our long nose slip joint plier. Very popular, slips into 3 positions. But what's unique about it is it has 3 different zones of teeth. So your very front is a crosshatch, very fine teeth, allows that for precision grab. But as you get further back, it gets more aggressive. So sometimes you need more teeth, deeper teeth, to really grab on and bite to things. And that's where it gets more aggressive towards the top. Another popular plier is on our electrical side. So super compact, but again, multi-purpose electrical tool that allows stripping of wire, but you can also crimp. But then even on the jaw, you have small little teeth, so that way you can reach in and grab wire and pull it around. Really great little plier set here that allows you to do multiple pieces of work. That little 90-degree angle, again, it's all about accessibility, allowing you to reach in, snatch work. A larger multi-purpose electrical tool, different stripping power, just larger. Sometimes you need more work. A hose clamp plier. What this is it has little teeth on the hose or at the tip for latching onto the hose clamp, but then it actually will lock in place, so you don't have to squeeze and pull down that clamp, and you can pull it off. Plus with teeth on the inside, so you can grab the hose itself and pry off.
What I've noticed with getting spring clamp off is that you've got to really bite down on it. You want it all the way down, and then you got to use your hand to pull that clamp off if it's tight. And with it locking like that, that's going to help you out, and you're not going to have to keep your hand on it just to do that. This looks like something that the people have asked for a while now. Green, and that's your screwdriver set.
Yeah, so these are our same screwdriver sets that we sell today. Just we're coming out in green. So it's your same 8-piece. We're testing the market with green to see how customers like it. I fully expect it to do well. And if it does do well, we'll be able to roll it out to more tools from hammers, more screwdrivers, ratchets, really anything that you can see. We've gone from 25 inches wide to 30. So
Yeah,
we've got a full 20% more storage space.
A different kind of a latch here. I don't see this on the original T1.
So this is a pull forward latch. So now when you open a drawer, you pull the drawer and it unlocks or unlatches. And
So I could basically stand in that drawer and it's not going
we both
anywhere.
could stand in that. You know how you have your drawer that's got all the junk in it?
Oh yeah.
Now we can help you organize.
There
It's just an organization.
So these are
They're screwed down.
They're screwed down.
But you can adjust all the holes. So we don't
Okay.
adjust size.
Then you pull it open and your screws and oxygen sensors aren't going flying all over the place. What about power tool storage? Is there anything in here for that?
So we offer similar power tool storage. First of all, we have a charger drawer. It's a power strip along the side. It also has USB-C charging for your lights, cell phones, that type of stuff.
Everybody's got power tools. You gotta have chargers on them, and that's going to be good because you can lock this up and still have it charging while you're not there. You can have it charging overnight.
Another feature we have is it's in the icon boxes now, but we've got power tool storage. Now you get 8 full tools.
So you can put your air tools, your 12 volt, your 18s, anything you got. Are these racks built into the box, or is
Built
that
in the
separate?
box, including both of the lenses.
Okay. That's good to have. What about this final stop? We see on the original things, steel options are going to be an option on
There's an
top.
option for stainless steel on this now. You will need that stainless steel top if you add a hutch. These will come with the correct depth accessory cabinets, in lockers, in cabinets, hutch, door section, and overhead cabinets, just like the Brinks.
That's an entirely new generation, a new size, and I'm seeing some power out here on the outside.
You see power in a lot of all the accessory cabinets too, except the door section of the end cabinet. So you'll have a full power strip in the hutch, and cabinets. They'll all come lighted. So the light being set.
Oh, good. And I'm seeing a red cousin over there. How many different colors do you see yourself making these available?
So at launch, when we launch these, there'll be 5. Blue, red, black, bright green, and slate gray.
Now, what about purple? Because I've heard some rumors out there that's purple right over there behind the camera is in the U.S. General.
Yep. We talk about colors all the time. We haven't planned a purple for this, but you never know.
I love the purple. That looks so cool. We're going to get a shot of that. But as far as the Icon G2, I'm excited to see it. This is a truly professional box. I'm glad to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
The timeline for you to get your hands on one of those G2 toolboxes is about a year. I'm hoping they'll be available by Christmas of 2026. That would be cool. If not, it's going to be early 2027. And if you're wondering why that is, well, those are the prototype toolboxes. They're the only 2 in existence, so they've got a lot of work left to do in R&D. Plus, they got to get the production fully ramped up so that you can have one in your shop. I want to thank Harbor Freight for giving us the opportunity to do this interview and show you what's coming out next in 2026. And I want to apologize for the audio quality. We had the 2 mics, but we had some technical difficulties and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.